help you today, Clive? All yours. All done?
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye? Think you can help?
Ah, my favorite pupil. Allow me to educate you. Of course. One must understand one's place in the world. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Impressive, isn't it? I can't wait to see how the rest of the vessel looks.
He cracked the crystal too.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
crystal too.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword. You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the... People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
They're saying Drake's Fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
Calm yourself. We don't know for sure. It could have just been a tremor.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? No. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made...
I don't suppose a certain blade was among them. A single-edged sword.
Ah.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage.
You have but to state it.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse.
I don't suppose you saw what the thieves...
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made, every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to...
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence.
That will be very kind.
Farewell. It's a wonder the Republic tolerates the existence and its bed.
Come on.
Got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off! Titan! Nice try.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider and is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we? Sorry for the wait, and hopefully he'll agree with...
You learned something about that?
I did better than...
Hey, a whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the Cursebreakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the Cursebreakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the Cursebreakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
He'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
Back, are ya? So, what'll it be? Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. Anything else?
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. Astrid, we'd finished sending half the hideaway tropes in a... No excuses now, though.
Not quite. She said there was one...
She said that.
She...
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be...
Mid. Oboleth, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? No, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, I'd have said.
Thank you, Oboleth.
Don't mention it.
What tidings of... Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
Well, but next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun, just like when we built this place. Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to camp. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now.
Gav will be leaving with me.
Well, you can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others more a go.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet...
I hope she's telling the truth at least. Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the Lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go? With them? Oh, thanks, Nan!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot! There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. In you, boy.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Faster!
So what do you think? That we'd be lucky? Oh, aye.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? Oh, no doubt. Well met, friend.
How does a merchant
Oh, the man's a coward.
He sent the two of us to...
My brother's right on all
We may have seen our...
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Chances are they'll come for you either way.
Well, if I'm going to...
You've clearly got a fine head on them.
We're lucky you... Now, reckon he won't be forking over the...
All right. Just don't expect me to...
No. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of...
Look lively, you lot.
We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Let's try. Give me thunder!
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right...
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fuss.
You've done your part. It's been a pleasure.
There's no need to be so rude. What if we want his help?
Here. Greetings, Your Majesty. This one. Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. If Hawaii needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
that the thing Tomes helped him with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let none say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running. There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough.
Well,
that's the spirit. Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more...
Right?
Thank you.
No, for supporting Mid and the rest of it. And I'm telling you, there's plenty...
Wish I could take one of our birds.
Back, are ya? Not saying fortune, do you? Anything else?
Is it business or play? You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the...
Gone. Just...
What's the matter?
I'd go and look for him myself. Load though.
I'll see what I can do.
I wouldn't be surprised.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
Oh, where did all the melon rock go?
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Look, I'm telling you, it's gone.
Fly, Ambrosia. enough of you, are there? Time for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine.
then there was one. Get him! Nice try. That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal? You all right, boy? I needed that. Better already.
My blade yet hungers, so do I. Come. Let us feast on the flesh.
Your feasting days are over. Get him! Nice try. Those who kill for sport deserve no better. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Try to remember the good.
Even in the... What a fool I've been. I have to get back there.
Wait. Suppose he won't be...
sniff, good sir. You'll be
Ah! Though I worry you...
Master,
I dare.
just look at it. The steeple peaks. True. And look, inside. Master, I have found my purpose.
Well, if it tastes half as unique... not only is my... I don't know how you did it.
What do you need? So, what'll it be? Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
He cracked the crystal too? You joking?
It's no joke.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him. I got your note. You think something's wrong?
So you can read. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me. He used to love cracking the bones from I didn't like him. You've not been working him to...
No harder than you. Is that it, boy?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the laws must see.
Then maybe this all has something to do...
I suppose things happened. Perhaps Hippocrates knows.
Instead of everything.
Lawsman.
He isn't ill.
I don't think so. She says he's hardly been touched.
I rather think she might. All canids are instinctive, and I see no reason why a frostwolf, if we assume that his newfound magics require... It may well be that the Bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing. Frostwolves, after all, as to where one...
I don't recall ever seeing...
And little wonder. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about...
Even so.
Good hunting. My knowledge is yours. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. What subject shall we consider today?
Always welcome, Clive.
Come on. Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal? Now... will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy. Torgal. There's no turning back. Help me, boy. I needed that.
It's over.
Back to sleep with you.
noticed you and Tog. So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, aye. And in return, you can thank Tomes for me.
I was just on my way to...
Ah, were you able?
We were indeed.
Very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks.
Ah. Do you recall our conversation concerning...
About how she somehow...
Well, precisely that. The Fenrir of legend served Shiva, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply...
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominant. One can but speculate as to how all of this...
He has seemed more...
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed. What do you need? Not saying fortune, do you? Anything else?
He cracked the crystal too.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Oh, don't make me... A little. Listen, and it's maybe my fault. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a... I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need help keeping...
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are!
So let me get this straight. And instead of coming straight, you get Clive to come to you. The man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. Well?
Oh, just Martha.
We owe 3 of our most trusted...
Each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well,
Those ledgers were my responsibility.
Do we have that much to hand? I can...
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on...
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to... Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to
Rocks.
Rocks? Is little something Sid and I set aside for, and I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies.
I'm sure they will.
Well, you know how it is with this place.
I know.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you.
Well...
Don't worry.
Really?
No.
Clive, we weren't expecting...
I wasn't expecting, but it seems we... And though I doubt it's what you were expecting.
A star is worth at least twice what you owe me. More...
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one... Anyway, why are you the one here? Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to sell your debts, isn't it? The old goat worked...
Something like that. Most days it...
Same as all. Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander. Word is, he was the first one. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea... Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but and when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it.
His death was hard on everyone.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one. I reckon what he saw in Sid... And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twite that, and you keep good...
How do? Thanks very much. Doesn't look like you got room in your bag. Thanks very much. There you go. Fare thee well.
Thank you for sticking with...
Good day. Here. Sid.
The crystals we get from the table.
And we had to dig a new cellar to store all the
Hello.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside, rustlings in the... It may be no... Given what I hope you'll forgive me...
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin.
All right.
Could there be any truth to these rumors, do you think?
I don't doubt that people heard or saw something. As to what it was, there's only one way to find out.
Where it is, the Black Shield. Like a hiding in the hands of some bear.
Excuse me. Quentin mentioned strange figures having been sighted near the village. Have you seen anything?
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the rumours, though. I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen nothing out of the ordinary. Don't worry. Any shady characters try and slip into town this way, and I'll soon come running. And shouting, most likely.
All right. Thank you. Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
We make for Lorbert's Pass, then.
Probably a good idea. Figments of the imagination don't sharpen swords. You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. Here.
What are they doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Enough.
Why would the Black Shields be here? Unless they're planning to move on Lostwing.
We need to warn Quentin.
Good day to you, Sid.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but worth.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some Black Shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields, though they serve another master now. One who means to root, and it would appear the pack has finally caught the damn it all. And bite back.
I'm sorry. Who did the Black Shield serve now?
Because I want him.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque.
I don't understand. Why him?
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, and fight it I did in my... I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearer. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. A means of ridding himself of his rivals. A mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit. His response, however, and he faced no... I lost everything. The faith I had... So I set about I tracked down every soul who served him, but the man himself proved with money and power, and so I saw that I would need I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting. Of course. They too have seen faultless friends, our wounds. We know where he hides. What we did not know until now, however, was that
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment. My friends and comrades,
I'm not going to change his mind.
There's talk.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that?
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and Oil of Talc?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my.
Otto asked me to give it to you to settle the hideaways and to compensate.
I thought you might finally be... Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried. The man owes me nothing. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely.
You once told me Sid did you. I'd like to do the same. And for Otto's. For all of us.
Otto is lucky. I doubt anything could ever...
Otto had a son.
Long ago. Yeah, and blamed himself for not... I don't know how it happened.
I didn't know.
How could you have? Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear an ill habit.
Goat will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Good. So Lady Karen...
Ah, but she was just too stuck. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could...
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't Saya.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever.
Oh, wonderful.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with... Would you prefer the debt was repaid in court?
What debt? I don't recall lending any. I may have tossed a talent or two in the eye, but those were donations. And you can hardly call...
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened...
Oh, so fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like... Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab a canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seemed to have... How long did you know Sid?
Before he died, back in the day, he bought passage to... We set up Drinking Island, quit my post not long, but me and Sid stayed. That was the magic woking up, and there was no hide.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family wanted the month. I couldn't tell them, and I couldn't for the life of me. Luckily, it was him who cried him. And he was true to us, threw away everything. I knew then. was always too clever for his own good, was Cid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Cid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Cid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Cid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
run like the wind.
I see the Dalnecs lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least.
The path continues on the other side. Don't get surrounded.
Be safe.
Titan!
So this is Amekis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greager, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Bockland. Markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure.